Okay, looking at what? This is looking at partners, M and R. Okay, I've got an extract, I've got additional information, it's probably disclosure. Is it? Yes. Okay, they want to know cost of sales in the statement. They want to know the credit losses in the statement. They want to know total comprehensive income. Okay, what else do they want to know? Partners, capital in the statement of financial position. Okay, so I've got two things: financial position, comprehensive income. What else do they want? Um, Balance of the current account. So they want SOCI as well. Okay, and then okay, well, this we can
I
actually put
see.
on the face, the current account. We can put on the face of the statement of financial position. They wouldn't have to show
Okay.
two things instead of one. Okay, great. So I'm going to do two things. Okay, before you look at the options, do the whole question from start to finish. That's the best
Okay.
approach. Okay, so disclosure for partnerships. Okay, statement of comprehensive income. Okay, I'm going to do two columns again just for workings, obviously. Okay, and then I'm going to look at disclosures. Statement of financial position. Okay, and then here I need to disclose assets. Okay, that's what I'm going to be drawing up. All right, so let's draw it up and let's see what we get, and then we can compare and choose an option. Okay, great. Let's have a look at the question. All right, so capital, capital, that goes here. Equity, oh, okay, I need more lines here because we're going to show it on the face. Okay, I'm not going to draw up associate, it's not necessary. I'm just going to do it all here. Or do you want me to do it? Up to you. Do you want me to draw up columns?
I think do it like
Okay,
this, just so it's quicker.
okay, yeah.
So I do how you do it, and then if I get a similar question, I know how to do it the quickest way possible.
Yeah. Okay. So show it on the face. You don't have to do up. You don't have to do the detail if you don't need the detail, because you're still going to get the same answer because it's multiple choice. Okay. So we'll need a few more lines. Okay. Oh, you've got drawings as well. Okay. Lots of stuff here. Okay. Capital M brackets 600. Capital R same. 35
Yes.
for M, 54R.
Negative.
Oh, it's a debit balance. Be careful. Debit
Yes.
means minus.
Yes.
Okay, R is a credit, plus 50. Good partner. Okay, drawings, 156. One six zero 400. Okay. What else? Land and buildings. Okay, land and buildings. Mortgage. 650. Inventory 1 March. Inventory 1 March is opening stock. Yes.
Yes.
That's Feb. Obviously March is opening stock. So go back to my income statements. Okay. Move this down a few lines. Okay, so they gave me this figure. What is it? 43. Okay, trade receivables control. Trade receivables, 150. Trade payables. Trade payables, 65. Purchases, 741. Returns, 4100. Settlement discount granted. Okay, settlement discount granted, we know they're going to take it off sales. Okay, what is the settlement discount granted? 3715. Okay, freight on sales.
That's an expense. Carriage on sales. Oh.
Correct. Okay. This was 14100. Sales returns, they'll take it off sales. Sales returns, 2300. Okay, insurance expense, 48160. Settlement discount received, they're going to take it off purchases, minus 1000. Allowance for credit losses, negative asset off your receivables.
Yes.
Carriage and purchases, other costs. $200. Gross profits given as. Okay, that's odd to give you that amount, but anyway.
Yeah, what to say.
Okay, 550,500. Okay, it's probably because they didn't give you sale. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just about to say that.
Bank is an asset. Yeah, it looks positive. All right, there we go. Okay, let's read the dish information. Interest on capital will be calculated at a rate of 5% per annum on the opening balances of the capital accounts. Okay, and then 8% on the opening balance of the current accounts. Okay, so 5% on capital, 8% on current. Okay, so capital, current account M plus 5% of 600,000. Okay, this was bad, eh? He had a minus here. Yeah, he did. So minus, open brackets, 8% of, what is it, negative 35. Of 35. Okay, close brackets, close brackets. All right, this 5% is also going to apply to the other partner. Okay, so he's going to get 5% of his capital and he's going to earn, so plus 8% on his 50. Okay, good partner. You can get something more. Okay. All right, was that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, next. Interest will be charged at a rate of 5% per annum on the balance of the drawings account. Okay, so if it's the balance of the drawings account, you're adding interest on that figure. Okay, so drawings for M and R were made on the 1st of March. Was that the start? Yes. Okay, so it's the whole year. That's fine. Okay, so more minuses here. Okay, minus 5% on drawings. 5% of 156. Okay. 5% of 1604. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got interest on the drawings will decrease their current. That's minus minus. Okay, negative on their current for that partner, positive for the other one, and then you've got the interest on the capital. Great. Okay, so I've covered point A and B. We've got a few year-end adjustments. Okay, inventory at year-end. Inventory at year-end is 65. Closing stock, 65. Okay, due to the impending lockdown implications of COVID, debtor owing 3 is written off. Okay, a debt of 1.8 written off in the previous year had been recovered. Okay, so obviously bad debts recovered and bad debts or credit losses. Okay, the credit loss was for 3,000 and the bad debts recovered was for 1.8. All right. Obviously, they said this wasn't provided for. Hey, must be written off. Okay, so if it must be written off, your trade receivables will go down by 3. Okay. A debt of that written off in the previous had been recovered and the payment is expected to be received. Okay, expected, so it hasn't been received yet. So accrued income. Bad debts recovered. Okay, a debt of 1.8 written off in the previous year had been recovered. Okay, so current assets, accrued, bad debts recovered. Okay, great. I've got my debits, I've got my credits, everything's good, yes. Okay, the allowance for credit losses must be adjusted to 1.5. Okay, what is the existing allowance? Okay, 19. So the 19 needs to go down. Minus 400.
Oh.
Okay, so if I'm minusing 400 from the allowance, I'm debiting the allowance and I'm going to credit the expense. So your credit losses will be going down by 400. Okay, you're adjusting for the provision or the allowance rather. Okay, so you're debiting the allowance for credit losses and you're crediting the bad debts. Okay, I'm reducing the allowance. I'm making it 1.5 from 1.9. Okay, so that's fine. That's complete. Okay. C Supplies was offered a discount of 10% on an amount of 9.5 owing to a supplier, provided the supplier is paid before the 28th of Feb. Okay, C Supplies intends taking advantage of the discount. The transaction is yet to be recorded. Okay, so C Supplies is obviously our business. Okay,
Yes.
Our business is providing for a discount that hasn't taken place yet. Okay, this is what type of discount? Discount that's received. Okay, so you're going to debit the provision for a settlement discount received. You'll credit the discount received. Okay, so I'm going to provide for a provision that's going to offset my amount owing. So what is the amount going to be? Let's check. What is it? 10%. 10% of 9,500. Okay, so that's 950. All right, and obviously it's going to take place. So the debit provision for settlement discount received would come off your trade payables. Okay, minus 950. All right, and then you would have a discount received of 950. That would be disclosed as part of your income statement. No, it's a discount that we're receiving, so it's going to be part of your 1,000 here. So you're going to minus 950. Okay, because remember, discounts that are received will be offset against your purchases.
Yes.
Okay, the terms of the mortgage loan provide for interest on the loan to be calculated 9% per annum on the outstanding amount of the loan at the end of the year. Okay, so what is the loan? Oh, let me just go look at it. Here's it. Here, the loan. Okay, the loan is 6.5. 650,000. What was the rate?
9.
9%. Okay, 58,000. Okay, maybe you can say profit before financing costs. All right, so was that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so all right, sales I don't know, but I can work it out. I can work backwards. Okay, so I first need my cost of sales. Okay, cost of sales will be okay, so this sales figure is going to be 1.263650. Okay, and then obviously I'm going to take that figure and I'm going to add 3715 plus 2300, and that's going to give me that figure. So now I know my sales amount should be 1269665. Okay, bad debts recovered. Okay, gross profit plus other income minus other expenses gives you that figure, and then obviously minus the financing costs. Okay, and then on this side, land and buildings. Okay, capital, current accounts, okay, 5% of, 8% of, 5% of. Okay, current account R, 5% of, 8% of. All right, drawings. Okay, all right, this profit is going to be attributable to the partners. So, appropriation. Okay, what is the profit? That's the profit. Okay, obviously minus all of this stuff. Okay, so you're going to have a minus for that. You'll have a plus for this. You'll have a plus for that. Oops. Let's make it a... There we go. Okay, and then you'll do the same for this. Okay, it's going to be a minus for that. It's going to be a plus for this. It's going to be a plus. Ooh. Ah, come on. Okay, I'm going to have to scroll. Plus. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's going to take care of the appropriation. So what is the appropriation amount going to be? Let's work out the figure. 5% of, 8% of. Gives me that. So, net amounts gives me that. Okay, divide that by 2. How are they sharing profit here? Do we know?
No.
Did they say? They didn't say, hey, so I'm going to assume equally. Divide by 2. Alright, so if I divide it by 2, I'm going to get that. And then obviously the current account is going to go up with that figure. So plus that figure. Okay, I'm going to round it off. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, equity gives me that figure. Okay, the mortgage. Okay, equity plus liabilities. Okay, so it's not balancing. It might be because this is just an extract, so you don't have enough information. What did they say here? Yeah, it's an extract. Okay, so obviously it's not going to balance. All right, so yeah, so don't worry about that. If it was, a trial balance, and then it would balance, and then you could see the same thing here. Okay, obviously I know that this is not going to work because I can see the amounts are off. Okay, and I checked it. Okay, it is an extract, so there is missing information here. All right, so let's see options. Okay, so number 5. Which one of the following alternatives represents the correct amount that must be disclosed as cost of sales in the statement of profit and loss? Cost of sales. Option 2. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. 713150. Question 6. Which one of the following alternatives represents the correct amount that must be disclosed as credit losses? Credit losses, where are you? 2,600, option 4. Number 7. Use the given gross profit amount in the extract of balances and assume the correct credit losses expense amount credit losses amount is 1,000. Which one of the following alternatives represents the correct amount that must be disclosed in the total comprehensive income for the year in the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income? All right, so what they're telling me, what did I get? I got 428940. Okay, it's there, but they're saying I must use, they said use the given gross profit, which I did, and assume the correct credit expense. Oh, so they're saying the credit loss must be 1,000. Okay, so I can't choose that option. So what I have to do is I have to copy paste this. Is it all correct? Ooh, it's not referencing correct. Let me undo that. Let me paste the values. Okay, there we go. All right, let me just paste the format as well. Okay, so they're saying assume everything as is, except make this
1,000.
Yes. Okay, so I make that 1,000. Ooh, I do need formulas actually. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, and then this plus that minus that gives you that. This plus that gives you that. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Okay, so then I would go with option 3. Does that make sense?
Yes. I love how they had the incorrect answer as well.
Well, remember, they're not going to give you the correct answer because then you're just going to choose the right option there. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so the correct answer is 26. Then they've got to give you an incorrect answer to give you a different answer.
Yes.
I would have just said choose the correct answer, and then you would have just gone with option 2.
I think the reason they're doing that is so it's not negative marking.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
if you
100%.
get question 6 wrong, you could still get this question correct.
Yeah, but if you got question 6 wrong, what's the chance of getting question 7 right?
That's mean. There's chances.
Yeah, but I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Because to get the gross profit, to get this figure at the bottom requires a lot more. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's challenging, eh? Multiple choice can be easy, but it can also be difficult. It's just different. That's the main thing. It's different. Assuming the credit losses is 1,000, I'm just putting that in. Okay, so obviously that's not the right answer, but it's the answer that they want. Okay, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right, number 8. Which of the following represents the correct amount that was to disclose as the partner's capital? Okay, go to your statements. Partner's capital would be both of them. So you would add the 2. So 6 and 6 is 1.2, option 1.
Oh,
Okay, so obviously disclosure is for both M and R. Okay, so you will have option 1. Okay, 1.2 million. Does that make sense?
yes.
Okay. What question was this? This is 8. Okay, question 8. Question 8. All right, next. Number 9. Assume the correct total comprehensive income for the year is that. Which one of the following alternatives best represents the correct balance of the current account at the end of the year? Okay, so they're telling me, all right, so 62800. That's what I want. 62800. All right, so again, copy paste. Okay. All right, so all of that's going to stay there. Let me just check if it's the right figures. 196,03032. Okay, yeah, referencing wise. Okay, let me do this again. Copy, paste, values. Okay, so those should be the right amounts. Great. Okay, so they're saying I need to assume the profits is 628000. Okay, that's what they're saying. All right, so they want me to use that profits. Okay, then I'm going to obviously provide for all the amounts. Okay, so interest on capital will come out of the profit. Interest on negative drawings will add to it. And then you would subtract. No, you would add interest on drawings. That's correct. Okay, minus that. Why is there a plus here? There should be a minus. Okay, I see a mistake here. Okay, this figure, this plus 8 shouldn't be a plus 8. It should be minus. Okay, because it's the opposite. Okay, because it's plus 8 for that partner. It's gonna minus from the profit, and then that one's a plus, and that one's be a plus. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so that means this needs to change. Where's the plus 8 here? This plus 8 should be a minus 8. Okay, minus 8. All right, so if it's a minus 8, it's 628. Where's my 628? Okay, there, 628 minus that figure, which is that answer. Looks like it. Is that right? This plus that. Yeah, that's right. And then divided by 2. Okay, yeah, I assumed it was 50-50. Okay, so if it's 50-50, each partner is going to get half of that. So that's the answer. Okay, great. So that means those figures there let's see, am I doing this correct? I need to double check. What was their current account balance? Their current account here was minus 35. Minus 35 is correct. Current account for R was plus 50. That's correct. Okay, and then obviously you had capital, interest on capital. Then you had the current accounts. Okay, then you had interest on drawings. That's fine. So I'm happy with all of that. Okay, if I work that out, I think those answers were right. Let me just go back to the top. Here's it. Yes. Okay, except this Z needs to go. Okay, so actually, let me just copy this bit without the plus Z. Okay. Let's paste the formula. All right, there's the one figure without the appropriation of profits. Okay, same thing. All right, there we go. Okay, so current account M has that figure. If you take the 35 and you add that, minus that, you're going to get that. If you take the 50, you add that, you minus that, you're going to get that. Okay, let's double check. 50 plus 5% of that, plus 8% of that, minus 5% of that. Great. This one, minus 35 plus 5%, minus that. Great. Okay, then obviously they're going to get half of the profit. That was the profit that they said we had to assume, right? Let's double check that. What number is this? Number 9. Okay, assume the correct total comprehensive income for the year is. Okay, so I've got that, 62800. Okay, I'm subtracting the interest. I'm adding that portion. I'm subtracting. This should be adding. Yeah, it is adding. Okay, it's adding that bit. Okay, great. Minus this, yes. Minus that, yes. Plus that, yes. Happy with that. Okay, and then all of that should be here. Let's check. Minus this amount, yes. Plus that amount, yes. Plus that amount, yes. Minus that amount, yes. Minus that amount, yes. Plus, ooh. That's a weird figure. Okay, there's a problem here. Oh, there's a missing multiplication sign. No wonder. Okay, and there's 2 zeros left out. Okay, plus that, yes, enter. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, now it's a keep it better. Normally you shouldn't get decimals. Decimals are bad. Okay, so let's just double check that. It's plus here, it's plus there, yes. It's minus there, yes. Okay, great. Okay, so that's the amount. Then I've taken this minus that. Gives me this, which I'm going to appropriate. Okay, assume 50-50. Okay, if I divide that by 2, I get that. Okay, then I've got to update those figures. Okay, so M's account, this account will have a plus that figure. Okay. And this guy will have plus that figure. Okay, right. So I'm getting that answer. Not an option, so there might be a mistake here. I think let's check this again nicely. Okay, 5% of 600,000, that's correct. 8% of 35,000, that's correct. 5% of 156,000, that's correct. Okay, minus 5% of 600,000, yes. 8% of 50, yes. 5% of that, yes. Okay, let's check this figure. Okay, is this 5%? Oh, hold on. Maybe this minus is a problem. I think the minus needs to go there. There. Minus 5% of 600,000. Okay, plus 8% of 35,000. That's correct. Plus 5% of 156,000. That's correct. Okay, then I've got minus here. Okay, minus 5% of 600. That's correct. Yes. Okay, then I've got minus 8% of 50,000. That's correct. And then I've got plus 5% of that amount. That's correct. Enter. Yeah, I still get that figure. I get the exact same figure. Okay, so 62,000 minus all of that gives you that figure. Let me try it this way. Let's put the 62 here. 628000 minus, open a big bracket, and then close the bracket at the end. What do I get? Yeah, I get that. And then divide that by 2. I get that. Not getting an answer. Let's redo this bit.
You want to maybe draw up the SOC then?
We can.
Do you think that would be better?
Yeah, it can help if you want to. We can. Let's just draw it up then. So, okay, this I'm going to leave as is, and that's the right figure. Okay, that's, yeah, all of those amounts are fine. Okay, so if you want to draw up the SOCI, it would look like this. Actually, maybe that was the right answer, and they just took out the drawings. I think that's what they did. Ooh, but now I've removed all of it. What was that? Okay, let me undo quickly. Here. Yeah, that was what I had. Okay, assume 50-50. That partner gets that partner gets that. Great. Okay, so, all right. So, because I know that they like taking out the drawings, hey? Okay, so if we remove the drawings from the current accounts, so in other words, in the formula, minus the drawings, because I know it has to be right. That's the only thing I can think of, instead of redoing it all again, because it's not necessary. I know it's correct. Okay, minus the drawings. I get that. Is that option there? Yes, it is. Okay, there's the answer. Option 4. Do you see it? Cheryl? Cheryl, can you hear me? Are you still there? Oh, I've lost you. Okay. Breaking connection. All right, let's get Cheryl back.
Yes.
Okay, so I went back. Okay, this working was correct. Okay, the only thing that I could have thought of was the drawings. The drawings they might have taken out of the current account. That's what they probably done. So when I did that, there's the drawings. See the drawings?
Yes.
I took out the drawings, and then you get an option. Okay, you get option 4.
Okay.
Okay, do you see it?
Yes.
Let's use purple. All right, so, yeah, the working we did was correct. I didn't want to do the SOCI again. So I think where I lost you was that discussion. I said, I'm not going to do the SOCI again because I know it's correct. So why do it again? I just backspaced,
Yeah.
and I thought about it, and I said the drawings were separate, but they didn't, or they normally take out the drawings from the current account, which is what I assume they did. And if you do that, you get the right answer. Okay, so offsets the drawings with the current account. And for question 9, you get option 4. Okay, current account for M is 119710, option 4. It's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so there wasn't, yeah, the working was fine. The only thing that I thought about was that. Take out the drawings from the current account. Everything we did was perfect. You just had to remove that. That was it.
Okay.
Okay, happy?
Yes.
Great. Number 10. Assume the correct total for the total comprehensive income was that. Fine. Which one of the following alternatively represents the current account for R? Okay, well, there's it. 206890, option 4 again. Okay, so this can also go in purple. All right, and that's for question 10. All right, perfect. Happy with that one?
Yes.
Great. Okay, let's save that.